Michael, breaking news. Ineos left Chris Froome and Geraint Thomas off their Tour de France roster. The winners of the 2017 and 2018 Tour de France's.
Ian, I know, I heard the news this morning. I literally cannot believe it. We just made a film saying that Chris Froome was going to win the Tour de France. Whoops.
Also, Gregor did a piece hypothesizing who was going to be the leader for the Tour de France, whether it would be Egan Bernal because of his bad back. I guess he's the leader. Chris Froome and Geraint Thomas are getting their own Grand Tours. Chris Froome is going to be going to the Vuelta a España, and Geraint Thomas is going to get another crack at the Giro d'Italia.
Did you say that Froome isn't going to the Giro either?
No, Froome's not going to the Giro.
Jeez. When? What do you get for leaving Team Ineos, Chris Froome, sir? Honestly, it's a bold call by Ineos, and one I did not think that they were going to have the guts to make. But here we are.
I have two takeaways about this. One, Team Ineos, they are, for the first time, really ever going into the Tour de France scared. They got absolutely licked at the Dauphiné. They are looking at their traditional leaders as not good enough. They're taking a whole new team, unproven, and I'm not sure that they are in a very confident spot about what they're doing at the moment. Two, I feel so bad for Geraint Thomas. That guy won the Tour de France and has never gotten respect that he deserved as a GC rider. He's always been third string on Ineos, and to see him lose, probably one of his last chances to win the Tour de France kind of makes me sad. That said, Egan's win last year, I would love to see him repeat it. I'm sure that he would like to have a second take at it after the kind of debacle that was the final two mountain stages in 2019. Seeing what it meant for Colombia when Egan won, and then what it meant for Ecuador when Richard Carapaz won the Giro, I think that these are two of the most exciting Grand Tour riders of the generation right now. And Ineos, it's no longer the national team of Great Britain. They have brought in riders, and with them huge fan bases from other parts of the world, and that's who they're backing at the Tour de France this year, and I think that's pretty cool.
I mean, you have to give it to Dave Brailsford. The leader of Team Ineos is just as cold-hearted as they come. It must have broken his heart to not take Froome and G, as he calls them, but to be 100% honest, they weren't where they needed to be leaders or even helpers at the Tour de France. We've been talking about the three leaders that Team Ineos is bringing to the Tour de France, and it still has three leaders. It has Egan Bernal, Richard Carapaz, who's amazing and has never gotten his due after winning the 2019 Giro d'Italia, and they have Pavel Sivakov, who was ostensibly the best guy at the Dauphiné. So they still have three riders who could win the Tour de France outright. It's just not the three that we thought it would be. Good. What happened?